Well, folks, I got off Craigslist yesterday a rabbit hutch and two rabbits and 6 bunnies. These guys are about 6 weeks old. They got another couple weeks before they can go on their own. Well, they could probably go on their own now. They're cute. Yeah, hey there, little guys. And then over here is Mama. These are little bunnies. They're not really eating bunnies, which makes my wife happy. You can't see them, but they're just little tiny things. They fit in the palm of your hand. But the reason that I got this, and now of course I'm stuck into building a rabbit Marriott, but because I will not have them in this hillbilly thing. But this is what I'm going for. This is why I got it. Rabbit poop. Rabbit poop is gonna be great for fertilizer for the garden, and red wigglers love it.
Starting to rain a little bit, so I'm putting the lumber for the Rabbit Hilton into the Quonset hut hanger here, and I'll get at it later, I guess. It was over 100 degrees, really humid. Had to dig with that thing. Well, it's still morning here, and it is hot, and I'm getting ready to attack the carpentry end of this thing, I guess. We'll get started on the rabbit hutch, and I was fortunate enough to have my buddy Turk loan me his Harley so I could take my wife for a little ride. Amazing motorcycle. It's so beautiful. Anyway, I need to get it out of my shop. It makes me nervous just having this thing around. I couldn't afford the foot peg on it. Anyway, all right, onward and sideways. It is really hot out here. I got my layout for cutting the beams. It's like 105. So I'm getting ready to cut these big beams with the beam saw. And that's how you do it. Oh my God. Howdy, folks. Well, I can't begin to tell you how hot it is out here. I am just, look at this. This is all sweat. It's 97 degrees. With the heat index, it's 103. And I've been doing this in the sun. I've been drinking tons of water. I just can't drink enough water. But anyway, the trials and tribulations of a bunny Hilton. You know, got to take care of the little poop makers to take care of the garden. Man, I was just minutes away from getting everything done, and the thunderstorms are rolling in. It started raining a little bit. I got the roof joists on, some detailed ends here, recessed. Yeah, this thing's never coming apart, but I was moments away from this. I gotta hurry up and finish wrapping this up because it's starting to sprinkle, but there's some big storms out here. So that's a wrap for now. Welcome back. Well, I'm just getting ready to put the metal roof on, and we'll continue the progress here. Sorry about the shakiness of the video, but I just used my iPhone. Anyway, all right, onward and sideways again. Hot again. I had a board meeting to go to this morning and had to get out here past noon, but I've added the fascia board to hang the rain gutter on, and it's all detailed like the little joist ledger board there. It's coming along. Next, I gotta cut this. It's probably 150 degrees. Anyway, I'll cut that with the grinder, set it up there, and we'll get this show on the road before it starts raining. This is absolutely no fun in the heat, I can tell you. Here's the problem. It is reflecting the sunlight right in my face. It is hot up here. Anyway, I'm screwing it down. Hopefully I beat the rain. Got some cues building, cumulus nimbus. Well, actually they're just cumulus at this point, but okay. I beat the rain, but probably not by much. Most of this is going to be rabbit habitat, so I can't really work underneath it. I mean, I'll have to do my sawing out here still. Got a little roofing material left over for something. I don't know what yet. But okay, well, this phase is complete and I'm trying to beat the rain. I'm gonna look at radar right now, see if I should continue working or knock it off, pack it in. I just got the tools unloaded. It's raining. It's not raining hard, but I managed to cut the hole in a rain barrel. I need a new fitting to move the rain barrel that way, out of the way a little bit. But I got the little rain gutter on it, and so it's collecting water. Here it is the next morning after the storm, and I have a full water barrel, amazing, off this roof. Well, that one didn't do too bad either. Wow. But I'm gonna put the gate in right here, I've decided. And I'll have to redo all the wiring, of course. But I love to build this way. I love to build as I go and just kind of sit back and look at it and think, you know, hey, that would look good. Yesterday's storms produced some pretty high winds, so what I do is I use a little ratchet strap. Boy, I wish I could set this camera down. It's kind of hard to work with the phone, but it keeps the wind from breaking my automatic lifters here for the windows to cool this place off. Boy, as soon as I opened them, I could feel the temp go way down. Sonny's working on seeds from various things. I'm just disconnected the fountain from the inverter, and now I'm going to attempt to put in a gate, move the wiring, maybe put in a couple more lights, etc., etc. I've got my low voltage and high voltage lines disconnected, and now I'm going to dig a post hole, see if I can't hack together a doorway of some fashion here. Starting the beginnings of the gate. Going to run my electrical underground, turning it down instead of along the fence. Dig a little trench right over to the water fountain there and come up from the bottom. Drill some holes in the post so I can hide my wiring. Well, with all this rain, my concrete is a little soupy, but it'll set up. Well, today was a fairly productive day. Basically, I set a post, cut the fence back here, cut it here, ran all my 110 electrical underground. What else did I do? I ran the 12-volt wiring for my outdoor lights over here, and gosh, I guess that's about it. But no more whining about hot weather today. It was rainy, but right now I'm getting ready to cut some dinner. So I'm gonna go out here and get a fresh zucchini, pop it on the grill. Good stuff. I'm building a little play area. Sonny, my wife, wants to let them out and play with them. And rabbits are pretty fast, so I don't want them getting away. So I'm setting up getting ready to concrete in some posts here. Give them a little area to play in. I need to put one more post in the center, and then I'll mix up some concrete before it starts raining today. And maybe I'll build the hutch in the hangar over there. Well, here's my rudimentary drawing plans, and now I've started cutting some lumber for this thing. Plans will not be available. If you're not a carpenter, then maybe you shouldn't be building one. I don't know. Anyway, all right, here we go. All right, so both frames are built. The upper section and the lower section. I have wire mesh. It's I think 1/2 inch mesh on the bottom section, and gonna set that on the floor and bring the other one up here and continue with the roll after my friend Ants and I have a beer. You're a YouTube star now.
Why, thank you. I feel special.
She's learning how to use a hammer. Well, it's taking shape. It's 3 foot 6 inches to the top of that. Got the roof on. Got the legs on it. The Hilton is coming together. Okay, I'm getting a little bit overboard here, but I gave him little columns. It's the rat ranch. I mean the Bunny Hilton. So I had planned to do just some recessed doors, real easy, simple. Use the cutout that was coming out of there for the door, but no. Sonny, my wife, wanted, there's the cutouts in the trash. She wanted castle doors. So I'm in the process of building some castle door. Oh my God, really? Castle doors? Okay. So there's, you know, whatever, castle door. I don't know any Hilton that has a castle door, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Anyway, I think I better wrap it up. It's a 15-hour day today working on this thing. Had a few Coronas and now I'm about done. I can't help myself. I'm a finished carpenter. I've got my second part of the roof on, and I just ripped down some 2x. Doing pocket screws, little pocket screw jig. Puts the screws in down like that so you can screw like I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm continuing on. Sorry this isn't informative. I'm not really doing a how-to video, but just showing you what I'm getting done. All of the wire is done. I put in a couple of little braces here. These are the ones that are going to be visible. The ones in the back aren't, so I'll just do some regular 45s. Feeders, water is in. Got the little spring-loaded latch for that. I inlaid the little bolt holder for this guy, but I'm letting the bolt portion of it dry. I painted them black. You know, every good castle needs black hinges. So let's see, I framed up inside for the roof tiles, so those are where they need to be. I'll pull those off. I still have yet to put the castle door on that side, and a couple little furring strips and whatnot to mount the hinges. Well, here we are. We're about 2/3 of the way there. My poor little wife, Sonny, she weighs about nothing. She's picking up the end of this side. Of course, I get to walk backwards. All right, here we go again. You ready? Well, it's in place, and I'm starting to put the little roof on it. You know, Spanish tile roof, of course, with the castle doors and the the ridiculousness. I set it on blocks, and yeah, so they've got their little habitat here with the roof and the gutter and, you know, all that. As you can see by this radar image, the storm is approaching, but I got pretty much everything done on this except for the bottom, to catch the poop and let the pee go through. Roof is on. The castle door handles are on. Yeah, I'm guessing they'll be happy. And it's on the shade side of the greenhouse, so I'm not worried about blocking any sunlight. So what I'm going to do also is gravity feed coming off of my water filter. I'll run a 1/4 inch rain drip line and put an O-ring in the top of this, and so their water bottle should never go dry. So we won't have to ever give them water, but they'll need to be fed, unless I automate that in some fashion later. I find myself once again buying more materials for the fence and expanding the size of the area a little bit, and some hardware and the automatic watering system, and etc., etc. What I've done is I've drilled some holes in the bottom of these little feeder things for the rabbit water and put some grommets in them that's going to fit this. It's going to fit this 1/4-inch tubing, and I'm going to try and do just a gravity fed watering system for them. I'm a little worried that there's nowhere for the air to escape to fill this thing, so I might have to pre-fill it with water and give it some tests. And, you know, a couple pieces of PVC I'm going to hook right into the interior here to my filtered water, and drill some holes and run it right out. So carry on. I'm starting on my worm bin for the rabbit hutch right now. I've got a little bit more than half a barrel, and the way that I'm mounting this is about at this angle, so when I put my plywood roof on it, it's at a little bit of an angle, so if there's any water it won't collect on it. And I put a spigot, a little hose bib on the bottom. I drilled it out with a step bit, that guy, and then I cut on the chop saw. I cut just a little bit of the threads off of a fitting, and I used that as a nut for the back side of this thing, and then siliconed it. So when I build the mount for it, I will tilt it a little bit up on this side, so all of the good worm goo, tea, whatever, drains to this side, and we can get it out of there. So, trying to get her done. Alright, I have the worm barrel attached now. Got hinges on the lid, and now I'm going to make the chutes. And we're just about ready for rabbits. I just finished the nightmare task of the crawling underneath in the mud, getting the chute. Got a little angled chute with some 1/4-inch mesh on it that should all drop right into here. We'll see how that works out. I put a little screen in the bottom of the valve there. So, all right, well, it's time to put some rabbits in here and see how it goes. All right, time to get some rabbits in here. I put a little straw in their little hideaway box here in their castle, and we have fresh food in the feeders, and I'm waiting for my little chicken nipples to show up. My idea of putting the holes in the top of the bottles didn't work. Too much pressure. So anyway, I'm all plumbed for it, ready to go for the wabbits. We'll see how they like their new house, and then we'll see. Maybe I should put a little straw in that. I'll put a little straw in that for bedding for the worms. All right, here go the babies.
No, Sandy family.
Yeah, okay, all right. Oh, you want them on the other side?
Yeah.
This side's bigger.
Oh, okay.
A little, by 1.5 inches.
Welcome home, guys. Happy new home. See? Beautiful house. Yeah. Look at that.
You get to see your neighbors for the first time. Hey, little bunny. Bunnies. Funny bunnies.
Lily, Elsa, and Gigi.
Now the only thing left to do is put in a couple more posts right out here and a gate and fence it in, and then they'll have a place to play. This is the 4th of July, so hopefully they don't freak out too much with the fireworks. I'm building a quick little farm gate using pocket screws and a miter saw, of course, and then I'll cover it with wire. Okay, the gate's installed. Seems to work okay. Looks fairly decent. Fits. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking gate. Okay, moving right along. Got 2 posts set for the fencing. Got a gate built. Sonny did most of the pavers here. Give us a way to walk all the way around. She even dug out for the gate. Well, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning and I've already started hanging fence and laid some more bricks here for, I've got a little, you know, park bench kind of thing, so she doesn't have to stand here while she plays with her bunnies. Trying to get a start on this before it gets hot. Too late. I'm already sweating up a storm. A couple of problems that I encountered with these regular feeding bottles for rabbits was they tend to leak. And not only that, when they drink, the water goes down and starts laying on this wood. Probably gonna get some algae or something on it. So I took an old bakery rack kind of thing that I had and I cut it up, and I got some of these little chicken feeder water feeders, and so I just ran a little tea, and I noticed, you know, they're all huddled around the thing, and these work pretty good. A lot of water comes out of them. You can see it really shoots, so instead of 1 drop at a time, they can really get a good drink. And they huddle around 1 bottle, so now this gives them the opportunity to all drink at once. And I've got a set on each side. It works pretty good. And I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. So, but it's beautiful out here. The storm passed and the sky's purple, and got the grill going. Got a pork loin on there with some cherry wood. Cherry wood hasn't kicked off yet. Got a Captain Morgan Coke. One of the final little things here for the Rabbit Hutch was to put in 2 cooling fans that are actually sucking air up from the bottom. And I've got some frozen water bottles in there. And I bought a little thermostat controller. It's all 12 volts. It's in C, of course. So I've got it set to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. These fans will come on, and anytime it's over 80 degrees or 79 degrees, something like that. All right, so I'm going to put the roof back together, and, you know, hopefully the bunnies survive this heat wave. It's 103 today. So I need one of those sticks, I guess, to hold this thing out there. A selfie stick. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you on the next one. I won't be working on this tomorrow, so it's going to be like 105, and I about died today. It was 103 and humid, and man, this sky is beautiful. But anyway, please subscribe and like it if you like it, and share it, and we'll see you on the next one. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you later.